What would the Avengers look like if Marvel formed a lineup of the most powerful MCU heroes? In both the movies and comics, most Avengers teams are pretty balanced, with 2 or 3 real powerhouses and a few less super characters that rely on natural skills or weapons. But what would happen if Marvel just wanted to create the strongest possible superhero team? I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's our take on what the MCU's most powerful Avengers team lineup is.
The city's flying. We're fighting an army of robots. And I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense.
Yep, sorry Hawkeye, Black Widow, and even Cap, you guys don't make the cut for this one. Now, while in the comics, Captain Marvel might not be as powerful as Hulk, Hercules, or Thor, things are different in the movies, and Kevin Feige has straight up called Carol Danvers the MCU's most powerful character. After getting her power from the Tesseract, which was actually the Space Stone, we've seen her destroy entire Kree flagships with relative ease, and in Endgame, she was giving Thanos such a beating that he actually had to use the Power Stone just to keep her off of him.
Voice activation required.
Banner.
Welcome, strongest Avenger.
What?
And although Hulk didn't fare too well against Thanos in Infinity War, other movies have proven that old Greenskin is not to be taken lightly. Hulk is Marvel's strongest hero in the comics, and even though Feige might say otherwise, the beating that Hulk gave Loki, his easy takedown of a Leviathan, and his fight against Thor are just a few examples of his impressive brute strength. So even if he's not quite as strong as Carol, it's definitely a close contest.
You and I had a fight recently.
Did I win?
No, I won, easily.
Doesn't sound right.
Now, while he might disagree with Bruce as to who in fact is the strongest Avenger, with his strength, his hammer, and control over lightning, there aren't many people that can hold their own against the God of Thunder. He did technically beat Hulk in Ragnarok, and did take down Thanos, mostly in Infinity War. It looks like he unlocked his full potential in Endgame, and with Stormbreaker and Mjolnir in hand, Thor's definitely near the top of the list.
You may regret that. He brought you face to face with the master of the mystic arts.
While Doctor Strange might not have super strength or speed, this super team wouldn't be complete without the Sorcerer Supreme, who has more than enough magic power to put up a fight against even the strongest opponents. With or without the Eye of Agamotto, Strange has an arsenal of spells at his disposal, capable of easily taking down multiple enemies at once, or transmuting a black hole into a harmless swarm of butterflies. And even fellow sorcerer Loki, who was the bad guy of 2 Marvel movies, was no challenge for Strange's magic.
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
Scarlet Witch doesn't yet have the chaos magic of her comic counterpart, but so far she hasn't really needed it. She wrecked Ultron's army of robots in Age of Ultron, but not only that, fueled by anger over Vision's death, she very nearly took down Thanos by herself. Kevin Feige has confirmed that had she not been interrupted, Thanos would have lost. This does explain why Wanda suddenly replaced Carol as the MCU's strongest hero, but hey, he's the boss, so I guess he can change his mind whenever he wants. Wanda is expected to become more like the comic Scarlet Witch in Phase 4, so her power level is probably only going to go up from here.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
And rounding out our super team is Vision, who let's just say is not alive for this. He's less powerful than Scarlet Witch, Thor, Captain Marvel, and Hulk, but thanks to the Mind Stone possesses a huge amount of power and should still be placed above some of the other Avengers. Vision's strength, vibranium body, Mind Stone energy blasts, and the convenient ability to turn intangible at any given moment is a solid combination that makes him an indispensable asset on the battlefield. So you might not agree, but that's our take on the most powerful Avengers currently in the MCU. Things could definitely change as Phase 4 and 5 progress, but we'll definitely keep you in the loop as things go from here. Thanks for watching Screen Rant, I'm Greg Elliott, and we'll see you next time.